40% of women feel there is an expectation in families and society that they should take on the role of a carer should it be needed. That is according to a survey carried out by the disability charity Revitalise. It says the gender balance needs to be addressed, as does the issue of unpaid family carers. Well, Jennifer Ukebu is from the charity and joins us this morning. Thank you for coming in. Well, why is it that women feel the pressure here to take on this particular role?
I mean, from the research that Revitalise did, we feel that there is a gender stereotype. You know, even speaking to a few people, they said when they think of the word carer, they think of a female. And, you know, we acknowledge that there are 2.6 million male carers out there, proving that stereotype wrong, that men can do it as well. But there's a difference of 1 million people, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And it is a really challenging job.
Do you think it stems to the idea that actually, you know, society has this image that it's a woman who would look after a child? You know, and we've had for many years the idea that it's women who take maternity leave, and it's only recently that men have started to take a more active role in that. Does it come from that?
I think definitely. I think if it applies to carers, it applies in other areas as well, definitely.
OK. Why is it then that we think men might be evading these responsibilities? As you mentioned, I think 2.6 million men are caring. Many others aren't. Why?
I mean, I'm not sure. I do think it is, you know, women feel that they maybe have to give up their careers rather than the men. And like you said, in terms of like maternity, paternity leave, men do not feel that it's not often that the man will do it, even though I acknowledge that there are people that do that.
There are issues also around the carers who are doing this role at the moment, and the fact that they don't get any rest themselves. It is a continuous cycle. What are your concerns there?
I mean, we have concerns because I work for Revitalise, and what we do is we provide respite care for people, disabled people and their carers. So we speak to carers all the time, and we know how, you know, how draining it is physically, mentally, and they do feel isolated. We've spoken to carers who say, you know, we don't get any time off, and we want to see our children who maybe live away, but we don't have that time. So it's about giving them that respite, and that's why we Revitalise did that research.
And how might that respite come about? Who is it that needs to get involved here to help that?
I mean, a lot of carers go to local authorities. Local authorities will refer them to people like Revitalise, or there's respite in terms of just an hour or 2 hours, possibly some day centres as well. So there are other forms of respite care available. And
just finally, there is an issue too about money. These people who are doing this role, a role which could essentially be classed as work, if it's a loved one or a family member, they might not be getting paid for it as well. Is there support for them there financially?
There is support. There is the carers allowance. I think it's approximately £60 per week that they can get.
It's not a lot to live on there, is it?
It's not a lot, no. I mean, there are charities. Again, we provide discretion grants. We're a charity. So if people want respite, there are things that they could look at and people that can help them financially. But I think first port of call would be to go to your local authority. OK. Jennifer Ukebu from Revitalise, thank you for joining us this morning.
You are watching London Live News. Still to come this hour. We are live at Bank Junction, where campaigners are asking for more to be done to ensure cyclist safety in the capital. Plus, a new musical opens tonight, taking a gentle poke at modern Britain. If you're sick of your boss, this